All right, welcome back. Now we're going to talk about the short haul exception, the changes pertaining to it. Our current, I'll be current this time.
Good.
You can be new again. Yeah. All right. The current rule says that all work must be done within 12 consecutive hours.
Correct.
And you have to start and end at the same reporting location.
Yes.
All right. And you have to remain within 100-mile air radius. Mm-hmm. And that, correct me if I'm wrong, is 115 statute miles.
Yes. Correct.
All right. And the new rule, Darren?
The new rule says that all work now must be done within a 14-hour period. Mm-hmm. So we shift from 12 to 14-hour day, a 14-hour day. So everybody now has a 14-hour day. And then now you must remain within 150 air mile radius, which is equivalent to 172.6 statute miles.
Yeah.
So huge difference, a lot of flexibility, still a lot more responsibility with compliance. But just remember, you now have a 14-hour day come September 29th, 2020, and you have to stay within 150 air mile radius, which is equivalent to 172.6. We got to make sure we stress
We do. I mean, it gives you a lot more flexibility on distance.
Right.
And we will say that, state transport police or the equivalent in other states are pretty well aware of how far that 100 air mile radius has been for existing carriers in the states. So they're going to get more familiar with that 150 air mile radius. Don't fudge it. If you go over that 8 times in a rolling 30-day window, you're gonna have to do an electronic logging device.
Right. And I think when we were speaking earlier, you were talking about normal work reporting locations, start and end. So we got to remember to identify those, especially if you have multiple terminals.
Correct.
You have a principal place of business, which you may be referenced or known as the principal place of business or PPOB. So you got to remember normal work reporting location is critical. So we don't want to change work reporting location every single day.
Right. It's not to accommodate our needs. We're not going to be piggybacking all the way to California.
That's right.
From the cab of our truck as our normal reporting location.
Right. Absolutely correct.
And just remember, all of this short haul exemption is really based on your prior 7 days of logging as well. So you can go back and forth from an over the road or long haul under normal ELD conditions, and then you can still transfer it back over to your short haul. You just have to make sure that you keep your prior 7 days and make them accessible upon request.
Yes. And remember, most of you probably already on ELD, so remember software pushes out. Just got to be mindful of any glitches and things. But if you want to keep a punch clock or a time clock or use a paper time record instead of logs, you can. There is an interpretation question that says you can use a log as a time record, but I would just make notes in the remarks section that that's what you're doing.
Correct.
So remember, only thing that needs to be required for short haul is start time, end time, and total hours.
Correct.
That's it. And there's no need to take a 30-minute break.
Nope.
So, but one of the best practice would be if you're out there and you've been doing 12 hours, 14 hours, something like that, you may want to take a little quick 30-minute break, but you don't have to document that.
Correct.
Okay.
You are exempt from that 30-minute break.
Okay. All right.
All right. We will actually give you guys some examples or websites that allow you to drop a pin and draw a circumference for an air mile radius, just so that you have that for quick reference.
Right. And remember that additional time will give you more time with constantly and shippers. I know drivers want to get in and get out.
Correct.
But it is responding to the market changes. There's a change in the market, so we got to be mindful of, in time, out times. You got appointment times. So this new rule gives you an additional time to adjust to those market changes.
Yeah, you're going to actually be able to drive your entire 11 hours, which is pretty impressive.
Right.
Should get more work done, make a little more money.
Yeah. I think we're still good. The benefit of ELDs, because some of my folks are saying, well, now we can go a little bit further. Let's get rid of ELDs.
No.
I think the ELDs, it was a big fight in the beginning, but most of the professional drivers have now gotten used to it. So.
Well, it protects them as drivers on a number of fronts, including pay and compliance related. Even speeding tickets can be fought with an ELD.
Gotcha.
So there are some benefits. And then from a company perspective, it's trying to keep everybody honest and easing up, hopefully, the amount of paperwork that you have to do.
Right, and then the tracking too, that's a plus.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to know where all your vehicles are and,
Correct.
you know, that's just good to keep it. So that's the show hall.
Lots of risk management benefits to that.
Yes,
We'll save that for another episode.
gotcha. All right.
All right, thanks, guys. If you have any questions about the 30-minute rest break, don't hesitate to holler.
Gotcha. See you next time.
Have a good one.